Hi, I'm Artist Clémence Prozen, and this month for the Calm Bites video, I wanted to discuss about clutter. And the reason is that around 40% of the people who answered my quiz said that clutter was their main source of stress. So that's quite a high number, and I thought I wanted to discuss about it. So as you know, more clutter we have, more signals and reminders are sent to a brain that we still have things to do. So that can create stress. But one thing I want to start with to kind of relax ourselves is, so I want to tell you that your house doesn't need to be like a magazine cover. Nobody has a house that looks like the cover of Perfect Home magazine. Nobody. And that is okay if there are a few things here and there that are not supposed to be there. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, and we need to kind of relax about it. Of course, up to a certain point when it's a bit out of hand with stuff everywhere. But that's what I wanted to say first. And second of all, so I wanted to share again with you two principles from the book Unfrazzled that I read a few months ago. So, and I kind of try to remind myself of the two principles on a daily basis. So the first one is do less, and the second one is embrace imperfection. So I'm trying to apply it to everything lately and to clutter as well. Everything that I'm going to say in this video really depends on whether you are the only person creating clutter in your house, or there are many people and each person create their own clutter. So what I want to say is that if the persons living in your house are able to remove something from one place to another, they can also do the other way around and take care of their own clutter. So first principle, do less. So you don't have to do everything and take care of everybody's clutter. And also, when the other people in your house don't declutter the way you would, let it go a little bit. That's not important if it's not exactly the way you would do it. Nothing needs to be perfect. Second principle, embrace imperfection. So the third tip I will share is about time constraint. So I will tell you a story. Is when I was younger, we used to have sometimes some visitors who would pop up at our doorstep completely unannounced, and we basically had 1 minute, maybe two, between the doorbell and the moment we would open the door. And the house was always okay, but you know, we still had to look around. Is there anything like we need to clear? We need to maybe get dressed if we are on a pajamas or something. So only 1 minute, and I think it's always good when we have when it's difficult to get things done, to put a time constraint. Then we realize we can do things quicker and well, even if it's not perfect. So for example, you can put a 30-minute timer and get to one of the rooms in your house and look around and take care of the clutter. And the way to do it is, so when you are doing it, the most important is to ask yourself the following question. So number one question, do you love it? Yes or no? Second question, do you need it? Yes or no? Does it fit with the life you want to live now? If you answer yes to one of the questions, then you have to find it the right place to store it, an obvious place when you need it. So if you answer no to all of the questions, then give it away. Sell it, give it to charity, to the bin. You don't really need it. So the fourth tip that I want to share with you is the 1 minute rule. Again, 1 minute. So basically, say to yourself that if it takes less than 1 minute for you to do something, just do it now. Don't report it to another time. For example, little things. When you come to your house, you remove your shoes, you leave them there. It only takes less than 1 minute to put them on the rack, and that will avoid you to come back to the hole and see the shoes in the middle of the hole and have to do an action again about it. Or for example, when you have your pile of laundry and you go to the bedroom and you leave them on the bed and you say, I'll do it later. It actually takes less than 1 minute to put them in the wardrobe, and at least in the evening when you come back to your bedroom, you don't see that pile. And again, another things to do. So every time that you have an action to do that you can do now and it takes less than 1 minute, just do it now. So that's all the 4 tips that I have for today. I don't say it's easy, and to be honest, we could talk about how to manage clutter for hours, and I think just try these 4 little tips on a daily basis and just tell me how it goes. And yeah, I hope it helped. I was also wondering if you would be interested in joining a group that I would create, and where I would bring speakers and experts to kind of support you to have a calmer life in, for example, mindfulness, in time management, clutter as well. So this is something that I'm thinking about lately. So let me know if you would be let me know if there would be any interest for you, and we can talk about it more. And well, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.